What is going on? It's your boy Jody Smokey, the Mad Scientist, back again with two unique builds here for you today. You're going to be an agent's best friend with these builds, and both have their very own unique little twist. Before we start, please like and subscribe, and a personal shout out to Mazem Gamloch, who's my first ever subscriber. I'm glad you enjoyed the legendary CC build that I posted yesterday, and I hope you like this one even better. I'm not using designated hitter for these builds for perfect reformation because I prefer the G26 for the fire rate. That's the only reason I'm not using them. What we're going to do, we're going to jump straight in with these builds. You'll notice on the builds that I'm using Technician for both of them. That is so I can get the extra skill tier. That is so I can run the Coyote Mask for the 15% weapon damage, and also the boost to the crit chance and the crit damage to myself and my team. Boost my numbers a bit, boost my team's numbers a bit. With this build we are running 2 Murakami, 2 Alps and 1 Hana. The reason we're running the 2 Murakami and 2 Alps is for the steal duration and repair skill, to boost your booster hive and your chem heals. Same with the Murakami. Hana's just for the skill haste. In terms of talents, we're running overclock on this one. Allies within 7 meters of deploy skills gain 25% reload speed, which in terms of damage means that they can do more damage over time. And it also reduces the skills cooldown if you've got a skill build and a skill damage build on. It'll help buff their skill cooldown as well as buffing your all cooldown, which helps you be a more consistent healer. Empathic Resolve is the chest talent we're using. Again, you can boost skill damage and weapon damage, so this build is useful for skill damage teammates as well. 15% it'll boost them because you are skill tier 6 of course, and you'll also boost your own by 7%. What you're noticing with these builds, I'm rolling a mix of repair skill, skill haste and resistances. Has a protection, and I do like to put a bit of explosive resistance on there, but on this build I haven't. Like I said, with a gun I've got the shotgun with reformation, and I've got the diamond back, as this one does boost the reload speed, so you can do a little bit more diamond back damage, which is always nice. The chem hits for 808, which you should know that's roughly what a DPS's armor is, so you are able to one-shot the DPS, and it does have some good repair over time, 145,000 for 7 seconds. And the booster hive is a 1.4 reload speed, so you notice that the haste does really pay benefits to this build. 77-second duration with a 16.95 buff amount to weapon damage and handling. If you didn't know about handling, it buffs your accuracy, it buffs your stability, it buffs your swap speed, and it also buffs your reload speed, so you're getting them additional buffs on top of that. And it does work again in conjunction with the 25% reload speed that you're getting from overclock. That's pretty much the gist of this build. We'll jump on to the next one, which is for dealing more considerable damage with your teammates. Very similar build, we've only swapped these 3 pieces out here. We went 2 Alps, 2 Murakami again. This piece I do need to roll into skill haste. That will bring that back down to 1.4 seconds. I know that because I've got the exact same amount of skill haste on this build as the other build. However, on this build I've decided to put a bit of explosive resistance in there. That needs to be rolled better. I would like to have hazard protection there. But it's the same principle of the build, run the Coyote Mask, except this one I was using a G28. I'm going to roll that G28 onto reformation. G28 is a fantastic gun for this because it has a great rate of fire, and you don't have to scope out, it's not bolt action, so you can continually fire and continue to mark. And it comes in super clutch with this talent here, opportunistic. Enemies you hit with shotguns and marksmen right amplifies the damage. Anytime you see amplified, if you didn't know, that means that it's multiplicative from 10% from all sources. And as you can see from here, with this build, even with the scope on, it is very easy to continually tag enemies without scoping out. You can just continually go around the circle and keep them pretty much constantly tagged, which is absolutely fantastic, and it has a great clip size. Like I said, with this build you're not going to deal as much damage as you are with the first build that I showed you, but your teammates are going to dish out more damage because you're wearing opportunistic. that's the 2 builds there. I hope you've enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you do. I've got a couple of other tasty builds that are in the making. I've got a nice crit status SMG build that I'm working on. I've got a shotgun one-shot build for anyone in PvP, and it's also got an SMG running with it, and I've got a couple of other builds that are outside the norm, as well as the typical aces and eights builds and M1A focus builds that have been running the market at the minute. Well, anyone, peace out, take care, enjoy Division.